Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You've heard that your whole life, from parents, teachers, and even doctors. It sounds like one of those sacred health commandments, right? Well, not exactly. That phrase didn't come from a genius doctor or a medical discovery. It came straight from marketing. Back in the late 1800s, a man named John Harvey Kellogg, yes, the cornflakes guy, started promoting breakfast as essential for good health. Later, in the 1900s, food companies ran with the idea. Because if you're selling cereal, calling breakfast the most important meal of the day is brilliant and pure advertising. And it worked. Now skipping breakfast feels like breaking a health law. But here's the truth. Science doesn't actually back that up. Research shows eating breakfast doesn't automatically make you thinner, smarter, or healthier. What really matters is your overall nutrition and lifestyle, not whether you ate eggs at sunrise. Some people feel energized after eating early. Others feel heavy and sluggish until noon. In fact, intermittent fasting, one of today's biggest health trends, literally starts by skipping breakfast, and many people thrive on it. Your body doesn't care what time it is, it cares about energy balance. So if you're hungry, eat. If not, skip it. No guilt, no magic lost. Camels store water in their humps. We've all pictured it, a desert camel trudging under the sun with humps full of water like living canteens. Makes perfect sense, right? Desert equals water tanks. Except, not even close. Those humps aren't filled with water at all. They're filled with fat. Up to 80 pounds of it. It's like the camel's personal energy reserve, a built-in snack pack for when food is scarce. So, where did the myth come from? Probably because camels are hydration legends. When they find water, they can gulp down 40 gallons in a single go, and then go weeks without drinking again. Their bodies are designed to conserve moisture like pros, with oval red blood cells that flow even when dehydrated, and body temperatures that adjust to save water. They're living desert machines. But water in the hump? That's pure Hollywood fiction. Humans only have 5 senses. You've been told this since childhood. Sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. Seems normal, right? Except it's wrong. That 5 senses idea came from Aristotle, and we've been repeating it for centuries without question. In truth, scientists have found at least 9 senses, and some argue there are more than 20. Beyond the classic 5, there's balance, your vestibular sense, which keeps you from falling over. Then there's proprioception, the sense that tells you where your limbs are without looking. Close your eyes and touch your nose. That's proprioception in action. We also have thermoception, temperature, nociception, pain, and interoception, the sense that tells you when you're hungry, thirsty, or need air. If humans truly had only 5 senses, just walking straight or even staying alive would be chaos. So next time someone says we have 5 senses, you can smile and say, actually that's at least 4 short and counting. Chameleons don't try to camouflage. Everyone thinks these little reptiles can vanish on command, like nature's stealth ninjas. Jungle green, they turn green. Sandy desert, they go tan. Sounds amazing, right? But it's mostly a myth. Chameleons don't change color to blend into their background. They do it to communicate and regulate temperature. Those flashy color shifts are basically emotional billboards. Feeling aggressive? They flare up in bold, bright colors. Relaxed? They fade into softer tones. Too hot? They lighten up to reflect sunlight. Too cold? They darken to absorb warmth. So how do they pull off these mood-based makeovers? Their skin has special pigment cells called chromatophores, and beneath them, tiny nanocrystals that reflect light differently depending on how the cells expand or contract. This creates everything from subtle color shifts to full-blown rainbow displays. So, yes, sometimes they do match their surroundings, but it's more by coincidence than design. That whole camouflage master reputation, that's Hollywood magic, not biology. Carrots give you night vision. You've probably heard this one since you were a kid. Eat your carrots, they'll help you see in the dark. Sounds like a superpower snack, right? Sadly, not true. Carrots contain beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A, and yes, vitamin A is essential for healthy eyes. But will it give you night vision powers? Not a chance. If you're deficient in vitamin A, eating carrots can restore normal vision. But if you already have enough, eating more won't suddenly let you spot owls in the dark. So where did this glowing myth come from? Blame World War II propaganda. The British Royal Air Force had new radar tech that helped them spot enemy planes at night. But they didn't want the Germans to know, so they spread a clever lie. Our pilots can see in the dark because they eat lots of carrots. The story stuck, spread around the world, and decades later, we're still crunching carrots believing it's true. Carrots are great for your health, no doubt. But if you think you'll see perfectly in the dark after a few bites, forget it. The only thing you'll get is a healthy snack and maybe orange-tinted teeth. Never wake a sleepwalker. You've seen it in movies. Someone wandering the halls in a trance while another whispers, "Don't wake them, it's dangerous." People claim they'll have a heart attack or go insane if you do. Sounds terrifying, but it's completely false. Waking a sleepwalker won't kill them. It might just startle or confuse them. Sleepwalking happens during deep sleep, so waking them is like rebooting a half-loaded computer. They'll be dazed, maybe a little lost, but totally fine. So where did the myth come from? Old superstition and the mystery surrounding sleep. For centuries, people thought disturbing someone's sleep was dangerous or sacred. The real danger isn't waking them, it's not waking them. Sleepwalkers can hurt themselves, walking into walls, falling down stairs, even driving cars in rare cases. That's where the real risk is. So the smart move? If you can, gently guide them back to bed. If not, wake them calmly and safely. The only thing that'll die is the myth itself. Thanks for watching, and if this story blew your mind, tell me in the comments what weird or unbelievable facts you want me to explore next.